Hey, we're back on the front porch, and I always enjoy talking to Lee Jessup. Whenever I need a little boost, I give Lee a call, and he gives me the good news. But Lee, I want to bring you on first of all, and let's talk about how our community comes together, and they always come together through the United Way. Give us an update.
Be happy to. Willie, good to be with you. Good to be with you guys today. We feel really good. We just closed out our 2010 campaign. People say, well, why don't you end it December 31st? Because some money still comes in January, February, March, and we're going to take it.
Mm-hmm. We've had some businesses that were big contributors that are no longer here.
Exactly.
Good news is there may be some that are coming back in, so that's good news. But the big thing is, are the people in the community coming together to
Oh, absolutely. You know, we lost Duracell. That was a big blow.
Right.
And some of the furniture companies, too.
Right.
But, you know, everybody's come together. The Kimberly-Clarks, the PPGs, the Atrium Windows and Doors, Unilin Flooring. You know, these people are having golf tournaments. They're having car shows. And honest to goodness, when I go to these statewide and local meetings, you know, people say, you mean to tell me that Davidson County raised more than you did last year in these economic times? And I say, yes, and they're all amazed, and I continue to be amazed because we have compassionate people here in Davidson County.
Well, there's a reason for it, Lee, when you're talking about raising money, but let's talk about what happens with that money, why we're raising that money.
Well, you know, we like to think that we have the greatest job in the world because we like to take between $1.9 and $2 million that we raise every year, and we take a look at about 30 different applications every year, and that's to Salvation Army and the Red Cross and Meals on Wheels and Cancer Services and a lot of wonderful agencies. And Willie, what we do is we don't make that decision. That's not a Lee Jessup decision or a staff decision. We get 80 volunteers from the community, all donors, and they meet in December with all of the agencies, and they visit all of the agencies, and then they make the recommendations on who's going to get what. And then in the final analysis in January or February, our board of directors says, okay, here's what the panel's recommended that hospice gets, or Meals on Wheels, or one of the other agencies. So the public makes the decision about the public's money. I think that's why, you know, as a former old minister, that's why I got so excited, because here's an opportunity for a community to come together and make the decision themselves about how they're going to spend money right here in Davidson County.
A lot of folks take it for granted that those organizations that they get help from will always be there. Right. Wasn't for United Way, there was most of them would have a very difficult time.
And they're all having difficulty right now. Right. Let's face it. You know, even though, you know, we see some really good signs, and there are some new jobs, and goodness knows we've gotten some new industries here in Davidson County, and that's great. But we've got to admit to ourselves that it's still tough for a lot of people.
Right.
And what's happening is, at least through the United Way, you know, people are making contributions through payroll deduction and through individual giving, and they're making the decision to do something even if times are tough for their fellow men and women, and especially children, who need help during this tough time.
And if somebody's listening and go, you know what, there's more that I could do. I could just send money, but I could set up a gifting program. There's all kinds of ways they can help. All I got to do is call your office.
And volunteer hours, too.
Volunteers.
You know, we're at 249-2532. And a lot of times these agencies need volunteers. The Life Center needs people to come and read to folks or participate in exercise games. There are all kinds of opportunities to volunteer as well as give money. But we'll always take their money, brother. But that's part of what we do.
And what you're saying, if you don't have the money to give, you can give your time, and that's just as valuable.
And you know, it doesn't even have to be United Way related. Again, I came in 1980 to Lexington and was pastor of First Reformed Church. It's about giving back, whether it's to your church or to the homeless shelter, or, you know, volunteering in the barbecue festival, whatever it might be. Do something to help your community. That's what, you know, we're all about in the United Way.
Well, I'm going to get you back in here, because when the campaign kicks off, that's when we all really do need to come together and make it another success. In the meantime, isn't it wonderful where we live.
It's a great place. It's beautiful, and we've got a lot of opportunities to help. And I'm telling you, this is a great county because the people here, they have big hearts and they care about their fellow human beings.
All right, Lee, give them the phone number one more time, how they can contact your office.
249-2532. And can I say it, brother? Keep watching.
We'll be right back on the front porch. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate
pleasure.
that.
My pleasure, brother. Enjoyed it.